part of Florida and the largest city in the Sunshine State as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down, Schmidt. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the gun on third down, Schmidt. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Roberts the man in motion. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a carry heading left. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Roberts the man in motion. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On is the punter King to send it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, that's Howell. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Carr going to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Leonard Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw on second down, Schmidt looking for his running back, and he's got him. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now here come the Raiders. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. In motion here is Paul, the tight end. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st down, Schmidt, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
This is Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watching now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Myers able to knock it through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down now after the pass completion. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. Get down. 29.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down following the run.
Watch it. No. Check. Now let's go.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Schmidt. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Raiders. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Finding room at the 30. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to go deep for Conley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball. Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Detroit!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that stretches the lead to 27. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. They give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Fournette running right. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Yeldon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
There's a give to Yeldon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, that's Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Schmidt. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Shift together here from the D-line.
Back up, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now it's Yeldon. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into